demo of the SmartShaker. We want to remind you of your training you had at Modal Shop, or maybe you don't remember or you haven't been here. When you get the SmartShaker, it'll come in a case. We include, just like when you purchase it, the major accessories, including the power supply, the power cord, and the smart amp, and stingers. 3 things that you want to bring to make sure you have a successful demo include a screwdriver, a cable to go from standard output to BNC, and an impedance head from PCB is generally a 288 series. If you have any questions on those, let me know. The 6 competitive advantages we'd like you to overview with the customer are, first, is that the amplifier is built inside. It's right on the bottom of the system. Competition, everyone else out there uses a standard 19-inch rack amp that's really heavy and hard to lug around. It's really important. It's the key selling point of the system. When you're selling it, note that make sure you don't just compare a shaker price, our SmartShaker versus someone else's shaker without the amp. The two have to go together to make this, and this becomes a lot more attractive option once you see the competition. So the amp's built in. The second big feature you can't see, but it's rugged flexures built inside. Competition, including the previously leading selling mini shaker, used a phenolic, which is almost like a brittle plastic. Inside of the SmartShaker are carbon fiber flexures. This gives us a number of advantages. One is durability. Don't go pressing on it to hurt it quite a bit, but if you remember from the demo, you can press on it quite a bit without damage. Which leads us to the third big feature, which is the half-inch stroke. The competition has about a 0.2 inch stroke maximum, and this has a half-inch stroke, which is a big competitive advantage. The fourth thing to point out are that the accessories are included. This include everything we've mentioned, plus the trunnion base and the stingers. You know, traditionally you're doing stinger testing with this, where you mount it up to a lightly damped structure to be tested. And the impedance head, of course, goes on top of the stinger, which is mating to your surface being tested. Remember that. And this also has some easy turn handles that let you position on the trunnion in the system exactly where you want the system to be, which is a nice bonus. The fifth advantage is that it includes smart features. The amplifier has a series of LEDs at the base that show you if it's plugged in, the gain stage, and if it's being over current or over temperatured. The unit will also indicate it with colored LEDs changing from green. And the other smart feature is that the unit starts in mute. You have to actually press in the far right screw to unmute it, and you can see the LED status change, and you can also see the gain from 10, 18, and 24 dB. Those are covered in a separate, in more detail in a separate video. The sixth advantage is that the total customer satisfaction that Modal Shop provides. Other customers may mention it, but they don't really mean it like we do. If you're not happy with your purchase, you can return it anytime, and we mean that. Lastly, units are available for rental. So I'm just going to do a super quick demo. What we do is use the iPhone with a program called Signal Suite, but similar programs are available for the Android market. Pretty much simply just start it, and again, once it's plugged in, you'll note that it's on, starts on mute, unmute it, and you're good to go. You can gain it up a bit and see that the system really does have a half-inch stroke. And if your customer is already familiar with a small shaker, they'll be kind of surprised that such a small unit can provide the true half-inch stroke that this can. And that's it. If you have any questions, let us know, and have a happy demo.